Hello everyone, hi.
Hi. Hello.
Everyone, okay, hello everyone, how are you?
Good.
Okay, great. Right, my name is Keong. Right, thanks to the introduction by Jonathan. I am his teacher and I'm really proud of you as well.
Thank you.
He's one of my very creative students, just to let you know. And I'm looking forward for your next MC.
Thank you. I hope so.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keong. I teach chemistry. However, what I'm going to share with you is something slightly different from others. I'm not going to teach you how to do chemistry, so you can just relax. But instead of telling you something serious, I want to share with you something very interesting, a story. In 2015, a group of my foundation students, 4 of them, they went and participated in a competition called the Samsung Solve for Tomorrow. And you know what interesting is this competition? This group of students, they are not qualified. They are really not qualified because this competition is only open for degree students and also master students. As a foundation students, they are not classified as a degree. However, the organizer allowed them to enter anyway. So what happened next is that they become the youngest contestant, and because their competitors, they are from a higher level, we do not expect them to win. But they surprised us. As you can see, they won the People's Choice Award. This is really amazing, and it really opened my eye. So the thing is, how it all started. It actually started many years ago. Someone dropped me a bombshell. Now I know there are many educators in this hall. Can I have a show of hands? How many of you are educators? Meaning to say you are teachers, you teach, okay, and something to do with education. There's a lot. I tell you what, these students of mine dropped me a bombshell. He told me something that I will never forget until today. He said one thing: education makes me stupid. Now, I don't know how you feel, but the moment I hear this, I really surprised. Why education can make somebody stupid? And I myself, an educator, I should educate the students. So if education makes someone stupid, that means I am not doing my job. If I am not doing my job, what the hell am I doing? So according to this person, why he thinks that way is that education has too much exam. And he felt that he didn't learn much other than to study and then to sit for exam. And so it makes me wonder, what if in the future all my students, they graduate with a degree and they're going to come out into the society and compete with other people with the same degree. And imagine that if they're going to apply for a job and all these people, they have the degree cert. So the important question is that, what makes them different? So this thing keeps me ponder for a very, very long time, until one day I finally discovered one thing. The difference between them is in their ability to create and to innovate. But at that time, I do not have the knowledge to teach people how to create and to innovate. And so I start looking for a way to teach people to create and innovate. And so when I ask around, okay, how can you teach me how to teach people creative? So the first thing that people ask me this question is, what do you teach? And I say, I teach chemistry. And the people will say, crazy. Because they don't see chemistry and creativity, they are related to each other. Until one day, I discovered a treasure called TRIZ. So the moment I saw that, I know that, yes, this is something I'm looking for. So I practice it. After so many trial and error, and finally in year 15, I finally ready to test the water. So let me show you something. Ladies and gentlemen, have you seen this before? You know how it works? Okay? Practically, this is to chase away the insect, the fly. However, the thing is that this thing, other than it's flexible, it is not that efficient. So somebody come up with another idea. They create an insect example. So how the insect example works? Very simple. There's electricity and just zap the insect. But do you know that in the process of chasing the insect, what happens if somebody hit the insect on the ground? Can you hear the sound? Do you hear the sound? And because this thing is very stiff, so the moment it hits the ground, it will crack. Right? It will crack. And then, for someone that swing this too many times, one of the side effects is that there will be a pain on the wrist. So, these 4 foundation students come up with a solution that combine the flexibility and also the electricity. And this is their prototype. And to prove it to you that there is electricity, let's hear the sound. And it can swing. And furthermore, when you hit the ground, it's still working. And somewhat is light. It's easy to use. So using this prototype, they compete in the Samsung Shop of Tomorrow competition. And guess what? They won the People's Choice Award. Now, let me give you this context. What is People's Choice Award mean? People's Choice Award means if that day, during the competitions, and they got to sell their prototype, I tell you what, this thing will sell like hotcakes. Very popular. So this is called the People's Choice Award. And also, why they got voted as a People's Choice Award? Because this prototype is number 1, usable. Number 2, it's easy to make, easy to produce. That's why it's doable. And number 3, it's marketable. Meaning to say, it doesn't cost much. And it is can sell at a very affordable price. Now, compared to other competitors, they are foundation students, compete against the bachelor students, and also the master students. Their prototype is super high-tech. High-tech until they use the robotic technology, machinery. Yes, is it usable? Yes. However, is it doable? Not easy. Is it marketable? Too expensive. So, I got excited. This method could work. However, is it a one-hit wonder? That means out of luck, we managed to produce this result. So the next thing is that, can I reproduce the same result using the methodology that I learned? So in 2016, we launched this thing, the Prototype Challenge 2016. So we open this competition for all our students in pre-university. It doesn't matter whether they are foundation students or A-level students. It is not only for science students, it is also for art students. So basically everyone. So I was there promoting this event in every classroom. So I carried the sack with all these prototypes, and then I showed to the students saying that this thing is great. I will teach you how to do it. And the next thing they asked me is that, sir, got present or not? If I join you, I say, God, create the prototype, join this competition, we like it, we give you 1,500. That is a present. And you know what next? Many people join. Now, after many people join, the competition is about creating a prototype. And the prototype requires a problem. So, what kind of problem to solve? So, we have this thing called the problem brainstorming session. As you can see, this is one of the problem brainstorming session, and we have a very good time. We managed to brainstorm all kinds of problems, but they are not funny problems, they are relevant problems. I'll give you one example. I wonder how many of you rare cats? Or you love cats? Yeah. Okay, you love cats. Me too, I also love cats. But what happens if the cat chases a bird up the tree and cannot come down? So how do you rescue a cat? So this is the problem that we discussed. We also discussed a problem such as, if you're driving, you should have this. You know, the car key. Let me see whether I have mine. See with me. Okay. The moment you lock the car, you have this experience or not? You walk away from your car, and then halfway, hey, have I locked my car? Then you come back. You switch it on again, and then you lock it again, just to be sure that you lock the car. We also discussed this problem. And also, the other problem that on the surface might not look possible, but it is doable, such as how do we make a lonely people feel happy? Yeah, you laugh, right? You laugh. But tell you what, it is really doable. That's why this activity is fun. You can come up with all kinds of problems. If doable, just proceed. So the next step is the Smart Lab. So what is Smart Lab? We in Pre-U, okay, our students, Pre-U students, so we open all our lab, meaning they can use all the facility in biology lab, they can use all the facility in physics lab, they can use all the facility in chemistry lab. So whatever they can find in the lab, they can use, just to create their prototype. And of course, if they can't find those things in the lab, they look for me. And Mr. Keong, as you know it, some students know me, Mr. Keong is very supportive and very generous. So then when they look for me, whatever I can find at home, I will take it and borrow to them. And during these 3-month periods, from January 2016 to March 2016, in the period of the competition, I've given a lot of things from my house. Until my mom asked me this question, hey, where is my stuff? Of course, sometimes I also give them something from my pocket. I give them cash to buy. But one thing I don't provide them, potato chips. There's no potato chips. But why I mention about the potato chips? Because there is a problem with potato chips. Now, you people love potato chips or not? Mr. Potato? Familiar with that? Now imagine that there is you purchase a Mr. Potato chips, okay, in a box, in a bottle. And sometimes halfway through the bottle, and it's very difficult to take out the potato chips. Usually what we do, we pour it out. Or if our hand is small enough or too big, we ask our kids to help us to put their hand in and take the potato chip out. So that is a problem, isn't it? So this group of students, they want to create a prototype that solves this problem. Now, is this problem already solved? Answer is yes, it's already in the market. However, they challenge themselves. They want to create something which is totally different from the market. So in the process of doing, they purchase a lot of potato chips and they eat a lot of potato chips. And guess what? They managed to create a prototype. Something that never before in the market. But in the same time, now they are afraid of potato chips. Because they eat too much of potato chips. And another interesting thing is that during this competition, I noticed 5 amazing things. These things spread like wildfire. I seen sister helping the brothers complete the prototype, brother helping the sister to complete the prototype. And do you know what? The brother and the sister, they are not from the same college. That means they studied elsewhere. But then they come to our college just to help their brother and sister. And I've seen classmates helping classmates to make the prototype. But the classmate is not one of the participants. They just help for the sake of helping. And I also see parents helping their children to make the prototype. I've seen parents help the children to, cut the bamboo and to polish the bamboo. And I also seen one of my students borrow the father's sleeping pillow because the pillow itself is a material for the prototype. And after this prototype competition, the father never see the pillow anymore because it already turned into material. And of course, suppliers give me a lot of free stuff because they love what we do. And other than that, sometimes Mr. Keong does not know everything. Come on, I'm just a chemistry lecturer. I do not know big blocks. Yeah. I don't know medical. Okay, I can't give birth. And I don't know about cats. So this group of students, they want to create a prototype that can rescue the cats down from the tree. So who is the best person that I should look for? Miss Jasmina, my colleague. She's a cat lover, the expert in cat. So what you are looking at, by the way, Jianqing is here. Okay, he's over there. Okay, be proud, be proud, be proud. And by the way, what you're looking at is their second prototype. Because the first prototype, according to Miss Jasmina, is totally failed. Won't rescue the cat, and the cat may die. And we have a lot of this cooperation going on. It's a very nice thing. And the finale, during the finale, they got to present their prototype to a group of judges. They are given 10 minutes to present their prototype. And if the judges love it, the judges will choose top 5 among them. And during this intense moment, I still remember my head of division. Can I share your story? Right, on that day, somehow she was feeling very, very down. And she came for this presentation. And the moment she saw the student prototypes, she was like, wow! That is super amazing! I never thought that our student can do this thing. And what the students say, I got some feedback. They love it. They think that this is the best thing they have learned in pre-U. And if not for this experience that they have, they may only spend their pre-U studying and sitting for exam. Now, if you think that journey stops here, wait until you see the next. And after this competition, they also participate in the national competition. And one of them create history, becomes the youngest contestant to be chosen as the top 15 in the Malaysian grassroots innovation competitions. And bear in mind, this competition doesn't have age limit, meaning to say they are competing against adults, and they are the youngest top 15. Give them applause. And guess what? That is not all. Why they are chosen? Number 1, because it's grassroots. Number 2, it's doable, usable, marketable. So the key is very simple. Is it doable? Is it usable? Is it marketable? And during the final presentation, their presentation was superb, I tell you, to the extent that one of the judges, she claimed that she never swept the floor in her entire life. And because of this presentation, she borrowed their prototype, which is a flexible broom, and swept the floor for the first time. So, I have proven one point. This thing is not a one-hit wonder. It's actually replicable. I have done it, but I didn't do it alone. It is the spirit of this contestant and also the support of so many people down here, management, that keeps me going. Whenever it's difficult, whenever we fail, we stand up, we move again. And how nice to see young people who are able to take risks and also to create. Now, I'm willing to spend my life in spreading this knowledge of teaching young people how to create and how to innovate. But is it difficult? It is extremely difficult. However, it is not possible. Because I believe in one thing. As a teacher myself, I am born to make a difference. Thank you.